Vanessa has had it with Donnell's prying. Nicole and Danny have a lovely heart-to-heart. And Martin and Smitty figure out how they recover, move forward, and put their family back together. What's good, y'all? This is Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 146. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. This episode was a light one, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like this video is gonna be a little bit short because it wasn't much going on. It was definitely more conversations, which this week has been conversation heavy. And I don't think that this was a bad episode by any means. It just wasn't anything too crazy going on. We pick up at the we pick up at the casino, but a bulk of the storyline that we're watching play out is with Donnell and Vanessa, and she has an outburst at the police station. So where she doesn't want to continue to watch this. Donnell was asking for more angles, which is what I was saying in the last breakdown of like, where's the angle of the car? Where's the angle when he leaves this room? Like, there's still other things that we could be looking at. But Vanessa, while yes, I do believe that she is genuinely grieving, I do believe that she's struggling with shame and guilt tied to like her part in this whole tragedy that is the loss of Doug's life. More and more, I'm starting to believe that she is trying to lean into a cover up, because she allows herself to be, I guess, not coddle isn't the right word, cared for, doted after by Joey, towards in the middle of this episode when she winds up leaving Donnell at the police station, but then also towards the end, and that's how she gets caught. Because, you know, Jacob brings him to Uptown to get something to eat, and that's where they are embracing yada, 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 yada. But her resistance to like Jacob and Donnell asking additional questions, trying to get to the bottom of it, feels like she's in cover-up mode. And again, I do think that she's genuinely grieving Doug, but she's kind of like oscillating between the two different sides of like wanting to do right, being the widow, feeling guilty and shame, and trying to do everything that she possibly can, or wanting to do everything that she can. She might not be doing everything that she can, but she might want to do everything she can. And then also the shame and guilt tied to the other side of like being an active participant and menacing over this man's life, so much so to the point of potentially being a contributing factor. And in this episode, we get to see the last conversation that she had with Doug is brought up for her in rewatching this footage, because she spoke to him moments before the last moments that we get to see him actually alive. Or, you know, that's what Donnell says. So that's interesting. This is continuing to evolve. I believe that we're still supposed to see her confess to Donnell, and I think that's going to happen in tomorrow's episode. So like, that's all that went down there. The thing that I liked the most about today's episode was the conversation that we got to watch Dani and Nicole have, and specifically because Nicole is swearing off of love. So girl, what the hell are you doing with Carlton? You just ready to have a good time? You ain't here for a long time. You here for a good time? You just want to go ahead and find you a nice companion for the horizontal tango, and you ain't trying to get your whore involved anymore, Nicole, please. I love that Dani knows her sister so well, and they can have such a candid conversation. They still taking their little digs and their little quips and whatever, but there was a lot of truth being communicated. And I think that while Dani is right that this isn't Nicole, Nicole was taking a page out of her book and like trying to just be emotional and adverse and a little bit more eccentric in her decision making, but claiming to be logical and not wanting to get involved. It's just the pain of her relationship with Ted falling apart. And that's a part of it. And maybe Carlton isn't the perfect guy or her dream guy, but he can be the great guy for right now. But it doesn't mean that right now she needs to decide to swear off men as a whole. And honestly, like I had I been Dani or even Nicole's friend in this moment, I would be listening. I would hear her out, because this is what you go through when you're deeply in love with somebody and they turn out to not be who you thought they were. They betray you, they hurt you, they cheat on you. A big portion of the process of getting over it or getting through it is the swinging the pendulum back the other way of like, okay, well, bump that. I'm gonna be out here and I'm not giving my heart to nobody else. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You want to do everything that you didn't do with that relationship in the hopes of like counteracting all that you've already done and now are feeling deep grieving feelings about. But that's not going to stick. Eventually she's going to swing back and she's going to land somewhere in the middle, and she's going to figure out what makes her happy. I think at this moment trying to convince her that she will love again is just not going to work, because that's just not the place that you're in, especially so soon after, walking away or choosing, like actively choosing. She really doesn't want to be with Ted anymore, and that's a decision that she's made, regardless of them having the papers and the divorce being finalized, because it's not yet. She is done, and the next thing that follows after that is the space that she's in. And I appreciate Nicole being honest about it. Now she's doing so from a very I don't want to use the word righteous, because y'all be throwing that word at her so crazily just to villainize her, but she's doing it from a place of I know what's best for me, and this is what I'm going to do. And it's no, girl, you are just a girl at the end of the day, and you are hurt. You're deeply hurt, and you again have every right to respond the way that you want to respond, but it doesn't mean that you need to relegate yourself to never truly knowing anybody again, never truly loving anybody again, because you might have chosen the wrong person to give yourself as fully as you did. But it doesn't mean that somebody else is not there or could not be there for you in the future. And that's basically what I took from their conversation. And I personally really enjoy watching Dani and Nicole interact anyway. So having so much time with them, kind of unpacking this, and Dani just calling bullshit for the whole Nicole, I'm never gonna love again narrative is and I love how they tailored it to at first Dani's where the hell is the tequila at? And Nicole's I ain't got no alcohol in the house. It's girl, you ain't got no alcohol in the house, or you don't have no alcohol now because you and mama think I'm a damn drunk. They didn't say that, but that's basically what was said. And I'm this is hilarious. I love that, there's certain ideas, there's certain perceptions, there's certain narratives that have been created, and over the course of them, unpacking Nicole's position and Nicole's feeling, those things are coming up even towards Dani, and how she is currently seeing Dani at this particular season in her life. And instead of taking it and getting offended by it, she brushed all of it off, negates certain things. It's you know what, fine, we're gonna drink tea, we just gonna drink tea. I don't actually have to have alcohol because I'm not an alcoholic. And I'm yes, it felt so good, and it felt so healthy, because that's the thing about it. I come down on so many of these characters, and I'll be pissed when they say this, or I'll be pissed when they do that. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to make the perfect moves all the time. Nobody's going to say the perfect thing or the right thing all the time. But it's also how you recover and how you respond to those things. And part of the responses come in of how well do you know this person, and then how well do you know this person's intentions. And I think the through line for the intentions of this conversation is they both love each other very much. And while Nicole doesn't agree with her staying married to Andre or getting married to Andre in the beginning, she can respect what her sister is telling her, when her sister is saying, I'm not trying to hurt that man. This man is actually good for me. We are actually fine. And it's you know what, I'm going to go ahead and accept it, the same way that, Nicole is going to hear her sister out and girl, you are having a knee-jerk reaction to Ted breaking your damn heart. And that's fair. But also don't stay here. It's the grown woman sibling love for me. Love it. And while that conversation is happening at Nicole's house, Martin and Smitty are back at the damn brownstone, and Smitty putting his damn foot down, because your ass is not going to go ahead and confess to murdering no damn body. What the hell is wrong with you? Now they have that little back and forth, and Martin's biggest thing is well, I'm trying to do any and everything that I can possibly do to get out of the place that we're in, and to get back into your good graces, and to have you perceive me differently. And I think I can earn back a little bit more of your trust and respect if I speak to integrity and actually come clean. And it's in theory, yes, but then you're a black man in America, they're gonna put your ass under the jail. Absolutely the hell not. Let's decide to go to couples therapy and have date night every week, and that'll fix it. You know what, I'll take it. I love this. Ted, you could never. This is why I said in the last episode, Ted, you are not Smitty. Smitty, you are not Ted. Because this is how you actually fight for your damn marriage. Ted wouldn't know nothing about this. Other than that, at the top of the episode, we get some droning on with Marcel and the damn dealer, who gets called down to the station so that he can answer questions for Jacob. But it's really just Donnell asking a ton of questions. And I'm over Marcel. I kind of want them to kill Marcel off, because He's annoying me. He ain't really do nothing wrong, but he's just the dumbest cop I've ever seen, and specifically the dumbest crooked cop I've ever seen. The way that he continues to like integrate himself and pop up and give all these looks, like if anybody is paying any kind of a damn attention, they would see that you look damn guilty and they can go ahead and just put two and two together. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Yes, I'm still behind. Yes, I'm catching up. Yes, I am very, very sorry, but I'm doing my best. And I'll see you in the next one.